What are the best freelancing platforms in 2025, especially for beginners, and what makes a platform great? In this video, I'm going to talk about some of my favorite freelancing marketplace, and we'll talk about some of the alternative ways you can promote your products and services as a freelancer. A lot has changed in the last couple of years when it comes to freelance marketplaces. Yes, they've become more saturated because a lot more people are trying to earn online, rightfully so, with the state of the economy. Once people saw that it was possible to work remotely, even as companies tried to bring back a lot of their workers in office, a lot of people said, well, now that I know the freedom that exists when I work remotely and how that contributes to, better work-life balance, it's better for my health, I'm going to try and keep doing that. So a lot more people are using freelance marketplaces to find gigs and to work from home, which is great. So while it may feel more saturated, there's always a need and a demand for your products and services. I've said this before. It's also about how we go about marketing ourselves outside of marketplaces, and we'll dive into that a bit later. But the good news is a lot of these marketplaces have also made improvements in the processes, in the way their platforms work, in the service fees. They tend to be a little bit more fair. Not all platforms, but some platforms. And we even have marketplaces where we can build portfolios and clients can find us, and they also post opportunities and they have 0 transaction fees. So that's great news for freelancers. But really what defines a great platform is based on your needs. By the way, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. And if you are thinking about freelancing in 2025, let me know in the comments what it is that you do and what types of services you are thinking about offering. So what are the best freelancing platforms in 2025? So we have marketplaces, and then we also have tools and platforms that we can use to sell our products and services on social media. When it comes to marketplaces, I do have 3 favorite ones, and this is based on my experience. You may like other freelancing platforms, but I'll go over each one and why I like them. The first one is Contra. Contra is amazing because it's portfolio based, allows you to build a portfolio. You can share the link to your portfolio to clients, whether you find these clients on Contra or not. What's amazing about this platform as well is they do share both opportunities on Contra as well as curated opportunities that you can go and apply for externally, and you can apply for Contra opportunities directly on their platform. And they take 0 commission from freelancers, which is absolutely amazing. That is rare. It is not often that you see a freelancing marketplace or a tool that allows you to both build a portfolio and access opportunities to not take commission. Then we have Upwork. I'm a true believer that Upwork is one of the best platforms out there. Over time, it does change. You have to adapt your portfolio, the way you approach the platform in order to be successful on Upwork. But in the long run, it is one of the best platforms. It has been for me anyways. Whether I choose to use it every month or not, that's up to me, depending on if I'm looking for gigs or not. However, I have noticed the more consistent I am with Upwork, the more opportunities I get on Upwork in terms of inbound invitations. What's great is that with Upwork, you can apply for gigs and you can also receive inbound invitations. It is a connect system, so you're going to have to spend a bit of money on Upwork in order to be able to use connects to apply for gigs. But when you receive an inbound invitation, you do not have to use any of your connects. Everyone uses marketplaces differently, and for me, Upwork has been one of those platforms where over the years, if I felt like I wanted to change direction in my business, or if I felt like, maybe the state of the economy is not good, I feel like I'm not getting enough inquiries through my website lately, if I go to Upwork and I put in the effort and I apply for gigs, I will get something in return. So I highly recommend Upwork. Another great thing with Upwork is that clients, just like other platforms as well, can leave reviews. And when I've offered new services on the platform, even if that service offering was new, the previous reviews still talked about what it was like working with me, not just about the specific product I offered or worked on. So that always really helped me when I transitioned and started offering new services. Another freelance platform that I love is Fiverr. Now, a lot of people think that on Fiverr, you only get low-cost gigs or people don't want to pay. But what you have to realize with freelance marketplaces, not just Fiverr, Upwork as well, is you set your rates. You can also choose, if you receive an invitation to apply for something or someone's inviting you to their proposal, if it is not within your budget, you have the option to negotiate. You also have the option to say no. And when you are creating your own gigs so that people can apply for and hire you for that specific service, by gig I mean a specific service, whether it being writing, UGC, accounting, whatever it may be, you set your own rates. You can set the rate that you choose, whether it's hourly, whether it's per project. So you don't have to accept gigs if you feel that you're getting lowballed. And while it can get frustrating, again, we have the power to say no if somebody's lowballing us on one of our gigs. In terms of ease of use, I would definitely say that Contra, Upwork, and Fiverr, they are all beginner-friendly platforms. So it's all about optimizing your profile, really taking the time to also build a portfolio. If you don't have a whole lot of experience, you can create sample content. But think of, like, if you're creating sample content, you have to create content as if you were getting hired to do it, not just, a random 2-sentence blurb for content writing so people can see a glimpse of your writing style. Create articles, create captions that your ideal clients would actually want to see, and use that as your sample content. If you are wanting to do UGC content, create video content reviewing products you already have at home. If you want to do tech UGC, review tools that you're already using on a regular basis. But really building your portfolio and taking time to add things in your portfolio that are going to show potential clients the quality that you can create and what it's like working with you is going to help you on marketplaces. And I know sometimes it seems like it's so much effort up front. I keep hearing this. I keep hearing people tell me just create portfolio samples, get started, but it's because it's true. We all have to start somewhere. And if you already have reviews as well from outside of marketplaces and you're looking to incorporate marketplaces as a way to generate income, in most platforms will allow you to send a request. So Upwork allows you to send requests to work you've done outside the platform. So you can send a testimonial request to someone. You can also add testimonial graphics in the section, in your portfolio section, so people can see brands you've worked with and the experience, what it was like to work with you. So always think creatively when it comes to building up your portfolio as well, and you can definitely leverage feedback you have received outside of marketplaces on the marketplaces to help you with your credibility as you're building up your portfolio there too. Now, if you're like, I'm growing my own social media presence, I don't want to use marketplaces, but I also don't want a website quite yet, there are tools out there that can really help you. One of them that I absolutely love, some of my clients use it as well, is called System.io. The great thing about this tool is that their free plan allows you to have up to 2,000 contacts in your email list. You can have, I believe, is 3 funnels. You can sell 1 course. You have multiple automation steps, 1 link in bio, 1 blog. I mean, it really is an all-in-one platform that allows you to sell, especially if you want to focus on 1 core offer or 1 core product at the beginning. This is definitely a tool that can help you monetize online without having to pay for a website. And as you grow, you can then upgrade to your plan with them. There's no need for you to change tool or whatnot. A lot of people report how user-friendly it is. I have my own website, but I do have clients that use System.io, and I've worked behind the scenes with the tool. It is user-friendly, it is beginner-friendly. They have a lot of resources as well that can help you if you are considering using a tool like that. Then you have tools like Snipfeed or StanStore or Gumroad. They are Linktree as well. They are all tools that allow you to list products and services. It's kind of like a link in bio, but definitely amplified. Like some of these tools offer calendar booking if you sell consultations. Some of these tools offer built-in courses, selling your digital products. And while they all have different plans and a different monthly fee, you have to take a step back and look at it this way. Not every tool will always have a free plan, and when they do, there may be some limitations and you need to upgrade at one point. But if you have a tool that's, I don't know, maybe $19 a month or $29.99 a month, and it allows you to monetize and make that money as a new freelancer, it is worth it, especially if you don't want to use marketplaces. And what you also have to remember is, this is not, like legal accounting advice, but in most jurisdictions and most places, the tools that you use in your business become business expenses. So that monthly fee that you would use for one of these tools, like a StanStore or a Snipfeed, would be something that you can claim on your expenses at the end of the year when you do your taxes. So the saying, we have to spend money to make money. In a lot of ways, it is true. We can definitely get started for free or with very little expenses, but you also want to think about your scalability, and expenses are going to come. However, if you pay $19 or $29 a month for a tool, and then you're able to generate some monthly revenue from your clients, having that expense anyways comes as a no-brainer, and it becomes worth it all of a sudden, because you're able to have your consulting clients or sell your digital products and start earning online like you've been wanting to. So which one's best, marketplaces or marketing your own services on social media? The answer really is, it's up to you. I personally don't like to put my eggs all in the same basket, so I do market my services on marketplaces, and I also market my services on social media and through Pinterest and on my blog. I get a lot more clients through my own marketing. However, I don't like putting all my eggs in the same basket, so marketplaces are a no-brainer to me. But you can do either or. A lot of people focus all their energy on marketplaces and have a lot of success on marketplaces, and some prefer to market and create their personal brand on social media and not touch marketplaces at all. So it's really about what works for you. If I were you, my personal advice would be to start where we know people are searching for services, so marketplaces. However, if you're like, what, I'm going to commit to this, I'm going to show up online, I'm going to find, the platform where I really show up and build visibility, whether it being YouTube, TikTok, Pinterest, and really going to push my services, then tools like what I shared, like Snipfeed, you also have Gumroad, StanStore, System.io, or your own website can all be really helpful. If you find this type of content helpful, I would love it again if you like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.